Hello and good morning, everybody. Rose Thorn here. So, a lot has been happening around Foodie Beauty yesterday. So much, in fact, that it was hard to keep up. I was actually in the middle of reacting to her latest live stream, and while I was reacting, she deleted the video. And so I was running around all over YouTube and the Kiwi Farms trying to find the deleted clip. Kiwi Farms had it, but they had it in sections, and everybody else on YouTube only had certain clips. So I was trying to react to her latest live, and Foodie Beauty got rid of it. And why did she get rid of it? Well, she was raging at the reaction channels and going completely off. And an interesting thing happened at the end of the clip. At the end of the clip, you heard two very loud knocks. It didn't sound like a knock you get from, say, a delivery person. It sounded a knock with much more authority, like, you better answer the door because we're not going away. So while she was raging, she cut off the camera, and that was that. But wait, it gets better. So on top of the deleted clip, Foodie Beauty posted a community post 14 hours ago. I was going to react to that, and when I went back to it, I noticed that Foodie was deleting comments. So she was being a terror both ways. She was deleting her clips and also deleting comments. So I'm like, Foodie, leave me something to cover over here. Doggone it. But today she's been very, very busy. She's on Twitter and she's doing the most on Twitter. So, I want to show you guys what I see because I got some stuff to show you. Hold on. So that's her community post. But we're not going to start there first. Let's start with what she's been doing this morning because you're not going to believe it. So let's start with this screenshot right here. So this is from Twitter. So she is on Twitter as the Beezer Show. And Foodie has been reporting people, or at least she's threatening to report people. So she went on a rant about French Fry Girl yesterday in the deleted live stream, saying she's going to report her, blah, 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 blah. So I guess she wanted to report French Fry Girl on Twitter. So the tweet says, just did one for Charlie, meaning Charlie Gold. And listen to this. Next is YouTube. Time to take the trash out. So not only is Foodie reporting the reaction channels, she wants to go to Twitter and report YouTube. That's not going to end well for you, Foodie. Really? You're going to report YouTube? It's not a good look when you're an employee for a company and you're an employee that you've been fired twice and you're going to report your boss to Twitter. This is what you're going to do. Yes, she's actually saying this in the tweet, that she is going to report YouTube to Twitter and try to get them in trouble with Twitter. YouTube, we tried to tell you. We tried to tell you. This is the thanks you get for letting Foodie back on your platform. But she's going to make a report against YouTube to Twitter. Really? Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. And here's the one, the screenshot, reporting about French Fry Girl's account. Foodie, you just don't learn. You really just don't learn. The more dust you kick up about the reaction channels, the more promo you're giving them. I hope you know that. You're promoting the reaction channels more whenever you talk about them, especially in a hateful way. Everybody goes to see the channels to see what the noise is all about. But you will do what you will do. So Foodie Beauty did this community post about 14 hours ago. And this is what it says. It says, hey guys, the internet is a bit much for me right now. I'm going to block and keep certain jerks blocked for good. Also, the Natter chapter of my life will never ever be spoken of again online, no matter the outcome. This is something very stressful and legal I am dealing with, and I'll be keeping it offline. Any mentions will be deleted and repeated comments will be blocked. Same for comments. I owe you nothing when it comes to my personal life. See you when I return soon. I really like the line where she says, the Natter chapter of my life will never ever be spoken of again online, no matter the outcome. Aren't you supposed to be keeping away from this dude? We know you've not been keeping away from Natter, Chantal. That's pretty obvious. But what do you mean, whatever the outcome? Are you guys planning to move in together, or what's going on there? You know, I wish they would just go ahead and move in together. I really wish they would. It's about time. All this sneaking around, her lying, and we know she's lying. It's time to bring that to a close and just put it all out there. What harm could there be? Just put it all out there. Be truthful. The truth is what people want the most. Just do it. So there's 307 comments. Let's see what the people have to say. Usually they got to say a lot of good stuff. Charlotte something says, been away for more than a month and it's comforting to see some things haven't changed. Bree says, I can't believe you've made me endure Natter for a whole year. Jesus, lady, let's move on. I'm sorry, Bree. This whole Natter chapter is never going to end. It's never going to end. She's not done with him. He's not done with her. She has come outright and said that she's addicted to this man. He's addicted to her money. So for those reasons, those two are going to hang on to each other. It'll never be over. It will never be over unless something happens to either one of them or Foodie says the words, I'm broke. Then he'll be done. Then he'll move on to somebody else. But as long as she's got that YouTube money, he's going to keep milking her for it, and she's going to let him get away with it. 316 says, I owe you nothing when it comes to my personal life. Then quit putting your personal life online. This right here. She complains about people talking about her personal life, but there's nothing personal about her life. She puts it all out there in front of the camera. We know way too much about Foodie. We know things that we wish we didn't know. We've seen parts of Foodie that we really should never have seen to begin with. I mean, she puts every single detail out there. You know, she gets sick, if she's got an STD, everything. We know everything about Foodie. She doesn't have to reveal it all. She can keep things to herself, but because she's not bringing other kinds of content to her channel, she needs something to talk about. So every single detail that she can milk for views and for super chat, she's going to go for it. But if you don't want people to comment about your personal life, Foodie, and things going on in it, don't bring it to us. Keep it off the table. We won't know about it. We won't comment on it. Pam Willis says, I have a few questions for you. I get that the internet is too much for some people at times, because people have different opinions and ask questions or tell you how they feel, and you want to avoid answering the questions. People have or don't want to hear anyone's opinion that is different than yours. You block people and now want to log off. When are you the one who brought yourself, doggone it, my stupid tongue. Why when you are the one who brought things on yourself? You say reactors are being mean to you and talking bad about you. When I agree, some people can be downright nasty, but the reactors I watch only give their opinion on your behavior and the things you do, and they use your content, yes, but there is no rule saying they can't, and it's not against terms of service as long as they give commentary on it. But you want to strike someone for having an opinion other than yours. What if it wasn't for some of the reactors? Some people wouldn't know who you are and you would be irrelevant. This is true. I mean, you can't talk about somebody even in a bad way without promoting them too. you know, it's kind of a double-edged sword. A lot of people that know about Foodie know of her because the reaction channel. She kind of owes us one that way. How can you come for people's looks and their life choices or where they live when you come for your members or someone that sends you a super chat, looks and life choices, or where they live before anyone says anything about you because someone has an opinion on things? Why? You know, I've seen Foodie come for her own members. I've seen it over and over. The things she says about people that are in her chat, her own VIB, she's come for those people. And she's got a big problem with people talking about the way perhaps she looks or the way she lives. But how many freaking times have we heard her talking about French Fry Girl's looks, Charlie Gold's looks, insinuating that French Fry Girl lives in a Motel 6 motel, which I find ironic considering the fact that recently Foodie was meeting up with Natter in a cheap motel room. I mean, she has criticized so many people so many different times, the times can't be counted. But don't come for Foodie's looks. Don't talk about how she lives. Your members and the people subscribed to you are the reason you are able to pay your bills and live the lifestyle you do. And you're so nasty to people, you need to humble yourself and be grateful for the ones who are the reason you aren't homeless and are able to eat all that takeout 6 times a day. I agree with that. I agree with that. Oh, Foodie replied. Look at her. Foodie's reply is message is too long, life is too short. So in other words, because you type more than 5 words, a Foodie can't be bothered. M says in reply to that, another word, in other words, the truth hurts. And someone called her the C word. Darth replies to that, too many big words for the English major. Oh, Connie replies to that, says the woman who live streams herself eating and rambling for hours on end and gets cranky when thousands of people don't show up to watch. She's right about one thing, though. Life is too short. It's totally wasted on trying to reason with her. Someone I use to know always said something that applies well here. You can't wake someone who's pretending to be asleep. Oh, love that. Love that. Love that. Stella Pierce says, you do you, girl, LOL. How's that been working for you so far? I've been watching Foodie for a while. It looks like it's not been really working well at all. She's getting worse, not better. Malin says, LOL, in before the next stream when she's raging over whatever shenanigans Natter has going on and she didn't get an invite. You know, when Foodie disappeared for 2 days, all of us reactors knew that she would come back cranky, in a mood, because, you know, she goes and she parties with Natter, and I don't know whatever it is they take while they party, but whatever it is she does, whether it's the green, whether it's the white, the come down, it always puts her in a really nasty, nasty mood. And she's proving us right because she came back in a mood, and here she is threatening some of the reaction channels. She's even trying to go after YouTube on Twitter, raging in the comments. She deleted her live. She's in a mood. She's in a mood. It might last for a few days too. Sammy Snake says, stop defending him then. Yeah, stop defending Natter. He's a big boy. Let him fight his own battles. Lolo says, no matter the outcome, honestly, and I know you don't want to hear this, I hope he goes away for a long time. You deserve so much better. No, she doesn't. And I wish you saw that. He's toxic. Hello, she's toxic too. Your channel or life will likely never be the same because of a narcissistic user. Hope you see it sooner rather than later. You know, I don't get it. I don't understand people who say she deserves so much better. Please explain that to me. How does she deserve so much better? How does she deserve that? Listen, I'm not trying to be a nasty person over here. I'm not. But I've been watching Foodie for a while, and I've seen her behavior. Why does she deserve better when it comes to a partner? She had two halfway decent guys in her life. She had Pete. She was with him for a while. She cheated on Pete, and she left his life in wreck and ruin when she left. And then she went to BB, and she was wrecked and ruined his life a little bit. But he was a hardworking guy, decent guy, and she's still obsessed over talking about BB once in a while. But she had two decent, hardworking guys in her life, and she did not appreciate those men, nor was she faithful to those men. She was, a cheater. If she had a decent guy in her life, she would wreck and ruin that guy's life, guaranteed, because she is a walking train wreck. She doesn't deserve better. She got exactly what she wanted and what she deserves. Natter is what she wanted. He's as rotten as she is. He's basically her reflection, just a male version of her. Let her have it. Let her have them. They do deserve each other. They're both equally bad. Marcella says, never speak of Natter again until the next fight. Yep, that's when she'll talk about him. They're going to have a fight. She'll run back to her channel. She'll run back to her VIBs, spill all the beans. Yep, she'll do that. She'll be crying to people. You guys were right about him. He's an awful person. Yes, I have been spending time with him. This is what's been going on. But remember, nobody's allowed to speak on her personal life. How dare you speak on her personal life or have an opinion? Don't you dare do that. She'll get mad at you if you do, but she'll gaslight you and set you up to where she'll talk about things in such grim detail that you'll want to voice your opinion and your feelings. But then when she gets good with Natter again, suddenly you're all in the wrong for doing so. Let's see. Kiki loves to do. You can truly keep your word on this as an audience. We would appreciate that you keep that off your channel. I would appreciate if you kept it off your channel. I don't want to hear about Natter no more. I don't want to see him. I'm tired of her, just playing games with people. But they are seeing each other. They don't get along. They're like oil and water, but yet she's addicted, so she keeps going back, keeps going back. We're not done hearing about Natter. That's the bad news. We're not done hearing about him. Millisecond says, good. Everyone is sick to death of hearing about it. Do something positive. Good luck with that. Foodie's not about that positive content life. She's all about the negative content. She has said herself she's addicted to the drama. She likes the negative attention more than positive attention. She likes being in the middle of controversy. I mean, she was in Cuba and people were giving her the love in Cuba. They were giving positive comments. For the first time in ages, her videos were getting a lot of likes versus dislikes. But she just got bored with it and she wanted the drama. She wanted it and she invited it back by doing those rants and showing her true self. Melanie says, this will last about 38 seconds. Girl, please. We'll be lucky if it lasts 38 seconds. I'd give it about 5. Let's see. Chrissy Cupcake says, please keep your promise. I'm sick of hearing about Natter. Yeah, we're all sick of hearing about him. We wish he would all go away, but that's never going to happen. And that's just the truth. That's just the truth. Salva says, deleting streams ain't it, sister girlfriend. Yeah, she deleted her stream yesterday. I'm not quite sure why she did. Maybe it's because of her going off about French Fry Girl and saying a bunch of stuff and saying she was coming for her. I don't know if that was it. But yeah, her ban and block and the delete button finger was going off. Speaking of which, I got something to say to Miss Foodie. So lately she's been complaining a lot about reaction channels sniping her, right? She's been doing that. Complaining about people sniping her. Foodie, what you did yesterday with that stream is a perfect example of why people snipe. It's a perfect example. You don't want people sniping. You want them to wait their turn, let you do your stream first, and then after your stream, then react. But see, we all know you over here. We all know that if it's something spicy or interesting, you're probably going to get rid of it. You'll gladly do live streams that are boring, where you're not doing anything. You're just sitting in front of your camera and eating and really not talking much. You're doing anything interesting. All the good stuff that people are interested in, you get rid of it. You get rid of it as soon as you're done. So in essence, you're kind of forcing the reaction channels to snipe you. If they want to catch it, they got to either find a way to record it as soon as you get started, some kind of program or something, or they got to snipe. You want us to wait our turn in line, but yet you set things in motion to where if there's something interesting going on, you better grab it while it's there, because if you wait till afterwards, it's going to be gone. That stream yesterday was a perfect example. You did not leave it up. You deleted it. And now I gotta run around to try to find where else it might be, which for those who might be interested, I did find a highlight clip from a channel called Barbecue Chicken. And I want to give full thanks to Barbecue Chicken. And I'm going to leave a link for the video in the description. So if anybody doesn't know about Barbecue Chicken, please go check out the channel. But we'll be watching that after the comments here. But there's, little bits and pieces here and there. I couldn't really find the whole video in anywhere. You want us to wait, Foodie, then doggone it, do live streams and leave them up. Leave them up. Don't delete them. If you're not doing anything wrong, you have no reason to delete. You delete when you do stuff wrong and you know you do wrong. Nona says, take care of yourself, Chantal. Remember that the whole premise of your channel is you talking, sharing your life. You are not a DIY cooking, education, etc. channel. If you just sit on live stream, eat and bees and really don't share, people are soon going to get tired. People are already tired. People are bored of Chantal's content. That's why they run to the reaction channels, because at least there's something added to it to make it more interesting, because she's been doing the same thing over and over the past 2 years. It's time to change the record in some way, shape, or form. Just time to change it. West Coast Lass is good because we're sick and tired of hearing about him. We've been telling you for months. Yep, that's true. I've seen it in the VIB chat. I've seen it in the comments. People are tired of Natter. They're so sick of him. They want him gone. And they want her to do something about her content. Let's see. Here's another one. Schwadenfreud says, I really hope the Nad saga is over. It was getting really boring. It's time for new chapters. Oh, Foodie replied to that too. Foodie replies with, oh, don't worry. You'll never hear it again. Look at her reply. She says, don't worry. You will never hear it again. She didn't say, I'm done with Natter. We are done with each other. And because we're done with each other, you will never hear it about again. She just said, don't worry. You will never hear it again. Which confirms she's still talking with Natter. They're not done. And you guys have to know you're going to hear about it again. You will. You're going to hear about him again. They're going to get mad at each other and go at each other. And she's going to run to her VIBs for sympathy and support and super chats. You're going to hear about him. You will. Oh, Chantal Marie says, new characters, aka unsuspecting victims to her manipulating ways. Greek Neek says, she's still seeing him. She will speak about it when he gets bored. She pays his rent and pays him for intercourse. He's obviously keeping her purely for that. If she stopped, she would never hear from him again. He cares more about Dee Dee than her, and that's the crazy part. She still is content to have a man who isn't even exclusive to her. Well, she's grabbing at what she can get. Thai Baby says at Foodie Beauty, of course we will. Who are you trying to convince? You'll get rejected, your ego will be bruised, and you'll come back sobbing. The best indicator of future behavior is past behavior. Well said. Let's see. Alicia Ann says, then in some real content, I'm not sure if you realize you did this to yourself. You told your life story for the internet to know. Now people are intrigued because your content is mostly drama. And now you expect to just come on live and talk with people. But you have nothing to talk about, so your last resort is to talk about Natter. So figure out some real content and stop making impulsive decisions. Yeah, exactly. Stop using the same 5 subjects for content. It's every single one of them are already overplayed and overworked. This is a suggestion that I've been giving Foodie for the longest. Jeanette says, why not do recorded content? Then you can keep your personal life private. I've been saying that. Foodie has got complaints about people sniping her, and she doesn't want people questioning her about Natter or getting her mad. Why not do edited videos? I think I have an answer to that question, though. Because with recorded content, if it's not a live stream, she can't get membership signups. She can't get super chats. She wants as much money as possible. And those edited videos, she would just get the views, and that's it. No, with live streams, she can get the bonus of membership signups, super chats. So, if you put yourself in that arena, Foodie, you got to deal with the aggravation of people talking back to you and saying their opinions. You want their money, but you're not going to let them air out their thoughts. You got to give a little to get a little. Crapping Rainbow says, liar, liar, pants on fire. We all know where you are when you're offline. Have fun with the good old meth head. Keep crawling back to the man who despises you. You deserve it. You two are probably the most pathetic people on the planet. Yeah, we know where she's at. There's no guesswork here. We know where she's at. And especially when she comes back and she's in a mood, we know not only where she was at, but what she was doing. We know Foodie way too well over here. Okay, so that's it for the majority of the comments. So let's move on to the clip courtesy of Barbecue Chicken. As I said, I'm going to leave a link in the description for those who want to check out Barbecue Chicken's channel. And I would like to give a special thanks to Barbecue Chicken. Thank you for capturing this, because I was literally reacting to her video, and she pushed the delete button, and that was that. So let's see. This is like a highlight reel. This is not all of it. So let's just get started from right about here.
From some beaver, special beaver, and I'll open it here. No, sweetest angels of the nth degree. No. Why am I even going to put it on a plate? I'm not going to do that. That would be too civilized. Is this a hint to a new man? Lots of Indian food lately. Maybe I'm dating.
I know this is a side issue, but that is just so excessive. Two bowls. Really, you got to have 2 bowls in front of you. You can't just eat one and eat the other later. That's just a side issue. Who cares? But it's just, I don't understand the whole 2 bowls thing. Eating 2 bowls at once of barbecue chicken. I don't get that.
I got a wonderful gift from Kip. I'm going to open it after I eat. No, there's no engagement. Piss and vinegar. You guys are serious? I know you guys have a lot of questions and you're freaking out. Like, where were you? Like, okay.
We don't really have to ask where you were, though. We know exactly where you were. We know who you were with, and we can pretty much guess what you were doing based on your mood. The fact that ever since you've come back, you've been nasty and attacking people and going off on people, that's usually a pretty good indicator you were partying with Natter on some substance, and it was a substance that affects your moods.
So there may be times where I just need some extra privacy, so I'm just gonna, you know what I mean? What are you guys talking about? Anniversary. I was like, so
Yeah, so this anniversary thing that's being brought up, it's 1 year exactly since she started talking to Natter. So she's gonna play dumb and like, I don't know what you guys are talking about.
confused. I didn't even know that. I was like, what? I met him like 1 year ago. Apparently, that's what people are saying, right? Like when I met him. And some shit I just need privacy with right now. So
Well, that's easy, Foodie. You want privacy, keep your mouth shut. Don't talk about Natter. Don't talk about anything you want to keep private. That's how you have a private life.
I appreciate that. I know it's hard, but what's best for me right now, honestly, no, there won't be any wedding, Al. Because it wouldn't be like it wouldn't. I want to do like a formal apology video. I don't want to just do it when I'm eating butter chicken. And I know people are not gonna believe my apology and not think it's sincere, but I realized because that's what I was like, why bother? And then I was like, why bother? Because
Yeah, you know what? As far as the apology video, just scrap that idea, Foodie. It's been a while since you got back from Cuba. If you were going to do an apology video and have people maybe believe it, you should have done that as soon as you got back. But it's been a while. You know, the longer you wait to give an apology, the more it seems like you're not really sorry. So at this point in time, just scrap that idea because nobody will believe you anyway.
I still have to be held accountable for what I say when I'm drunk, and because the apology is not just for it's not for the people who don't believe me. It's for myself and fucking to grow as a person because it's like my conscience like just it's like irritating me, you know.
Yeah, we can see how it's really irritating you.
But I can't bring myself to watch it, so I don't. Right?
You know, the reason I've said this in the last React video I did, the reason why I feel Foodie is not showing the Cuba rant video is because she's protecting her money. She doesn't want new Beezers who are joining up with memberships or maybe throwing her super chats to see that rant video to show them how nasty and how rude and offensive she was then. She doesn't want to bring that up and put that in people's faces again, those who don't know. Uh, so she's protecting her money by not showing it. It's has nothing to do with I just don't want to watch it again. I don't want to go back to a bad headspace. It's about protecting her channel and her money.
I have heard enough of what I've said. I've seen clips. You've been missing address it. I told you guys I needed some time away. And yeah, and I'm not trying to be shady. I'm not trying to lie to you guys. I'm not trying to deflect from anything. I'm
Oh, you mean your normal behavior?
just needed some time offline, and I appreciate it. No, Pink Pony Club. I was not with Matter. Hi, Curly.
Yeah,
I
you
even
were.
like you today. I'm just joking. She treats her members like shit. Put a one in the chat if I treat you like shit.
You had to know the chat was full of ones.
What? Excuse me, Sabrina. Pick me.
Everybody put a bunch of ones. Foodie, listen, you set yourself up for that one. You did. You opened the door for that. You put a one in the chat. If I treat you like crap, and everybody put a bunch of ones. You opened the door to that, Foodie. You did.
Fondue, chicken toast, L.
And she's laughing about it. If she had any kind of a conscience and she was growing as a person, she would feel bad with people putting all those ones. People weren't trolling her, they were telling her the truth. You treat us like crap, and she's sitting there laughing. So, how much growing has Foodie done really?
Lindsay, I don't treat you guys like crap.
Yeah, you do. Yeah,
What?
you do.
I love you guys.
Yeah, you love their money. Let's tell the truth. You don't love your members. If you loved your members, you would give them great content, entertaining content, and you wouldn't be rude. And whenever you're in a nasty mood, you wouldn't be like, well, if you don't like it, leave. Or Anybody that says anything about this or that, I'm going to block and ban you. If you really loved your people, you would take care of your people. You would listen to them and give them something worth watching. You don't love the people. You love the money they give you.
Honestly, why do you guys think I treat you like crap?
You want
I
a
need
list?
to know.
You want a list of reasons?
Your smug is so ugly. I'm not even being smug. What the fuck? Why are you guys attacking me? I'm not being smug. I'm sorry that made me laugh. I'm just sitting here. I'm eating.
For now, wait 5 minutes.
Come here. Okay. Oh, look at how cute this is. Oh my gosh. What gets me is the thought that you guys put into it.
You know, I wouldn't doubt if Foodie bought all that stuff herself and tried to act like people bought stuff for her.
No. Born to Bees. Oh my god. This is gorgeous. Oh my god, I love it. Oh my god. I've always wanted like a stone necklace. Ariana Grande Cloud. I heard this smells good. And hand soap, which I need, as you guys know. Wash your head. Is that why you got me hand?
Which you'll never use.
I spoke. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see how this does.
One of Foodie's favorite things, instead of taking a bath or a shower, she'll coat herself in perfume, thinking that's going to disguise the smell of not bathing.
Yep, works.
Oh yay, perfume barracuda.
No way! It's a beanie! Oh, it has a nice. Yeah, wait. You put a dryer sheet? You're so thoughtful. OMF. I don't even care. I'm wearing this every day. Out in public and everything. So
Yeah, because you use your other beanies as snot rags. Maybe that's why.
I've been posting like random thoughts on my community post because I'm always like a little insecure after I post on there because I feel like people are like, oh my god, here she is in a mess in the community post again.
Oh, you mean the community posts that you deleted yesterday? The ones that I managed to capture before you deleted all of them? Yeah, she did that, y'all. All the community posts that I covered yesterday, she got rid of them. She deleted them. She was busy yesterday. Like I said, she was deleting community posts. She deleted her live stream. And she was on Twitter reporting people, even threatening to report YouTube. I mean, she's in a mood. She's in a serious mood.
And it's like, but at the same time, then I think, you know, I'm always conflicted with that, like, because it's like my channel. This is like my outlet, my corner of the fucking internet. Sorry.
And you know what, Foodie? You shouldn't be using your YouTube channel like a diary. We don't need to know everything.
Internet. Where I can just say whatever I want. And I realize I can post a message of love or I can post a crappy message, and the reception is usually the same anyway. So, you know what? I just want to just say whatever I want to say as long as it doesn't hurt anybody. You know, I think everyone has a right to an opinion as long as it doesn't really hurt anybody directly, like, you know.
But you do hurt a lot of people, Foodie, and you offend a lot of people. You do. You do.
You said yourself, and I can't promise not to offend you because, like, I posted a Jesus meme. I personally, the Jesus I believe in, and I do believe in Jesus and God. Now, I didn't, but I do now. I think they have a sense of humor, and
I don't know why barbecue chicken is zeroing in on that. It's so fuzzy. I don't even know. What is that? What is that in the picture that she's focusing on?
I think they would be offended. I don't want, the thing is, Kiki Love, I don't want.
Oh, wait, I get it. Sorry, it was out of focus. That's the spatula, I guess. Was that the spatula she used for our OnlyFans content?
Be good. Like, I wouldn't, you know what? You say I want a hug box, but it would be eerie. It would be like, no, I'm not. I don't want to be like right all the time and not giving shit.
Oh, really? Well, how about this? Instead of just doing VIB chats where people pay the $5 to talk to you, open up the chat so everybody can talk to you. You won't do that, will you, Foodie? Because you think your conversation is worth something. And by closing it down to where only VIPs can talk to you, that's a sneaky tactic to force people to pay to talk to you. So you love your community so much, right? Why not do open chat once in a while?
Actually, excuse me, I didn't know I had vegetables. That's why there's fruit flies. See, another reason not to have vegetables.
Well, I asked for no jalapenos. or olives
Oh no.
covered in jalapenos and olives.
Oh no. Okay, can you request a refund? Take a picture. I'm not quitting.
Why are you not letting me?
You know, I have to wonder if Chantal orders the food wrong on purpose just so they can reorder and get free food.
Fucking
Oh God, shut up,
Get
Pete.
this fucking app. Extra jalapeno and olives? That's good for me. You can pick up and make it. There's too much on it. I only eat pork sometimes. I eat pork on my vacation, yeah, the chorizo every day. Yeah.
You know, I don't understand her obsession with anything that's. Oh, I don't eat pork. Um, Foodie, you did a tweet recently to Burger King on Twitter asking when the Nashies were going to come back. You actually tweeted out to Burger King, can you tell me when the Nashies are going to come back at a specific time and date? And Burger King actually replied back to you saying, somebody's eager. Isn't that a pork sandwich? You only eat pork sometimes? You were wild about the Nashies before to the point where you actually tweeted out to Burger King asking when it would come back.
They put out a report, and that's the view. He's in violation of the law.
Oh, it's pretty scary.
I know he doesn't support that. He never said that. You're stupid. Get out of here, fuck. Anyways, I'm ignoring idiotic stuff. Oh, I'm being stream sniped by FFG, the cackling witch in the Motel 6 from Montreal. Who
Here we go. And here she's going to go off about French Fry Girl. And I'm so sick of Chantal bringing up the Motel 6 thing, trying to use a motel to shame French Fry Girl. Isn't it ironic, Chantal, that you've been going on and on and on about French Fry Girl in a Motel 6 room, but you were busted, straight up busted, meeting your guy Natter in a motel room, in a cheap motel room. Yeah, that was you. Meeting up with him in a crappy motel room. So what is this? You're trying to use motels as a shameful thing. And here's another thing. I'm sure any motel room is cleaner and nicer than your whole house.
a lot to say about nothing? Yeah, great. Honestly, why do you guys think I treat you like crap? I need to
Do you
know.
want a list?
Oh. Alright. A good head on her shoulders? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, she does. She's very smart. She, she's been to school. She works. She's more motivated than you.
Beats your beat. So I guess that gives her a pass to be a fucking complete fucking loser asshole, right? And leech off
Well, look what you do on the internet.
people for views. Do a vlog. Do a vlog. I want to see how many views you get. You literally sit there. You don't even fucking show your ugly face anymore. Your rubber band lips and your fucking side ponytail. You need to look at yourself and check yourself.
Now, remember, Foodie doesn't like anybody coming for her looks or how she lives, but here she is talking about Frenchie, talking about her hair and so forth. You know, Chantal, if you expect other people to abide by certain rules, maybe you should try them yourself.
Like, oh my god. I love how I hate people who are fucking full of shit. Just come right out and admit you fucking using me for views. Because this whole shit where you're like, oh, and the Koki, yeah, that's, you know what? That's shaming, that is bullying, and you are going down. I'm going to be offline for a few days. I'm going to be striking the fuck out of her. I'm so sick and tired.
You know, she's just like, I'm going to be offline for a few days striking people. Translation, I just want an excuse to go spend more time with Natter. That's all it is. She wants to spend more time with Natter. Chantal, if you want to spend more time with Natter, go for it. Nobody can stop you. Nobody can stop you. Go for it. Go spend some more time with him.
Tired of the fucking shaming, of the bullshit. Like, that's not a reaction channel. That's just pure bullying. I'm sorry. She's a piece of shit. Her and fucking other people that are pieces of shit are going down. How am I a bully? How am I?
So you're on Twitter. You were talking about going after Charlie and French Fry Girl and YouTube. You're going after YouTube on Twitter? Those are the same people that let you be on the platform, Chantal. You're literally going after your own boss. You know, the ones that allow you to be on the platform, the ones that gave you your platform back with all the videos and everything after you were yeeted for multiple sexual violations. Those people you actually are going to report YouTube to Twitter. Not smart.
Bully. How am I a bully? Do I sit here and fucking talk shit about people every day?
Yes.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
Drugs are shameful, but addiction is a fucking nasty disease. So
You know what? Okay. Okay. I got something to say about that. Addictions are bad things. I will acknowledge that. But I don't like the fact that Chantal tries to use that to hide behind. There are lots of people that are addicts, even the ones that are in recovery. If you're in recovery, you're still an addict. You're just an addict in recovery. There are lots of people that have had addictions. They did the work. They got on the other side of them. And the reward was they're living life sober and happy now. Chantal does chemicals excessively. She hasn't done any of the work to get in recovery. So Chantal, stop trying to hide behind that. Stop trying to hide behind that. You've got multiple issues. You've got an addiction for attention. That's your number one addiction. Then you've got an addiction to chemicals and to food. Have you addressed any of those? Are you in counseling? Are you talking to anyone? No, because you're not interested, because you want to know why your addictions make you money. You got people backing you up on those addictions. And I'm sorry, I'm just going to say it. You VIBs, because of the way that she is on YouTube, you're not just members, you are enablers. You are funding those addictions. There's no way to get around it. There's no way to escape it. That's just the truth.
fuck off. If you're here to addiction shame, I will block you. Who else wants to be blocked? Okay, let's block people. Bye, placenta.
And remember, guys, remember the community post that I showed you guys yesterday? She's like, I love you all, and thank you for supporting me. Does this sound supportive? Does this attitude sound supportive? Does this sound like somebody who cares so much about her members? Nah, I don't think so.
Fuck you. Wealth. Irish, goodbye. Bye.
And I'm just going to put this out there. Any VIBs, if you are sick to death of Chantal doing this to y'all, 1 minute being nice, the next minute being nasty, you want to watch Chantal, you can do it through a reaction channel, through Barbecue Chicken, French Fried Girl, Charlie Gold, myself, whatever you like. There's all kinds of reaction channels out there. You can come into the chats. You can talk without being blocked. You only get blocked if you're disrespectful, not for having an opinion. And you don't have to pay $5 to talk to us. There you go. You want your voices to be heard. You don't want to pay the membership. You don't want the flip-flop. Find a reaction channel. You can still watch Chantal and talk about Chantal there. I'm just saying, you've got a choice.
Bye. Bye. See ya. I'm not unblocking for fucking real. Hi, just Beaven. These people are fucking stupid. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
Okay, so the controversial knock. This is the one thing that everybody's been speculating over. There were two knocks during this video. You had the first knock, which was really loud, and then there's going to be a second one. And everybody's been speculating who was knocking at her door. First, everybody was saying it was delivery because allegedly food got reordered. That to me did not sound like a delivery person knock. Usually when it comes to delivery services, if they can't get you at the door, they will leave the food at the door for you. I don't think it was a delivery knock. There's also been speculation that she got served with papers. A lot of people are saying it was the cops. I watched the stream through other channels, and I'm just going to give my thoughts on this, another layer that may or may not be present. So take a look at Chantal. She's fully dressed, yes, like she's ready to go somewhere. She's not smoking. She's not under the influence of edibles. Normally when Chantal's at home, she doesn't wear very much clothing. She likes to run around in her underwear. Looking at this again, a second time, I looked at it and I thought it looked like she was dressed and ready because she was expecting someone. Like she was expecting someone to show up or something to happen. Like she was waiting. I mean, she's sitting there. She's not smoking. She could be smoking. No edibles. Looking halfway sober, dressed up, ready to go someplace. It seemed like she was expecting that knock. Could it be Pete's knocking on the door? Maybe. Could it be Natter? Could be. There's all kinds of speculations around this knock, but in my opinion, it looked like she was ready for that knock because she didn't jump out of her chair. She didn't look startled. She looked like she was waiting for it.
Hold on, who else? I think someone's here.
Who? It's me. Ta-da.
And as far as it being Natter, it could have been Natter. He could have taken a Uber over from Dee Dee's place. I mean, today is the 21st. Chantal, she's in Canada. She doesn't get paid, I believe, until tomorrow. So it could have been him. Nobody knows who was knocking, but it did sound like a very strong, I'm here and you better answer the door kind of knock.
And I have my morning coffee. Do 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 do.
Kofi over and over is shaming. And in the terms of service, it says you do not attack people for certain things. And I'm just gonna talk directly to someone at YouTube and be like, there's people who fuck.
It's interesting. You're gonna talk to YouTube about people calling out our names, but yet you're attacking YouTube on Twitter. First, I'm going to go to YouTube and air my complaints because I want them to get a strike or something. But at the same time, I'm going to attack the same company that I'm complaining to on Twitter and try to get YouTube in trouble with Twitter.
Fucking ride my ass. Every time I go fucking live, they're fucking desperate to keep their rent at the Motel 6 and they fucking snipe my shit. Bitch, don't snipe my fucking content or I'm gonna take your shit down.
Well, Chantal, if you don't want us to snipe, don't delete your live streams. We'll wait our turn.
You don't fucking believe me. You are gonna believe me. You wait. You wait. I've had enough. I'm done. I'm fucking done with this shit. Done. You stream snipe me the no, maybe not.
You know, the irony. Let's just say if nobody sniped Chantal. Nobody sniped her. We waited our turn in line. Nobody sniped her. Wouldn't it just be irony if nobody sniped Chantal and her views were still low? Then what would she complain about? She couldn't say, oh, they sniped me. That's why I don't have that many viewers. That's why I don't have that many views. There'd be nothing for her to complain about. She couldn't blame it on anybody. She would have to face the fact that her content is boring. Nobody wants to watch it anymore.
Not the last time, but don't worry. Don't you worry. It's coming, bitch. It's coming. Damn. This fucking bitch pretends to be an advocate for fucking DV victims because she was one. Well, you know what? You're a piece of shit because all you do is shame people and call people cokey.
Chantal, don't you dare talk about DV. Don't do it. Life. DV victims are strong people. We are. You hear me? We are. And I got a bone to pick with you. I got a big bone to pick with you. Exploiting DV on your channel for views and profit. That is wrong. That is absolutely wrong. And you're disgusting for doing that. Absolutely disgusting. Don't get me started, girl. I will roast you for that.
Cokey, you really contribute so much to the internet. Fuck you. You're going down, bitch. Yeah, don't worry. I've had enough. I don't care if she doesn't call me Cokey. I don't care.
What do you care about her talking about Natter anyway, right? You've said much more horrible things about Natter on your own channel when you're mad at him. You called him all kinds of names. You said all kinds of things about Natter. So you can curse him out from end to end, but nobody else can say anything?
I was addicted to coke in the summer, and she
was
calling me cokey. And actually, I have a lot of clips of her being a hateful piece of shit.
And you are too. Not saying that Frenchie is hateful. I'm saying, but if you're saying somebody's hateful, you better not be hateful. You're hateful, Chantal. You are a hateful, vindictive, evil, mean person. You can't criticize somebody for something that you are. I don't think that Frenchie is hateful. I just think she's truthful. And you can't take it. You can't take the truth. You can eat everything but the truth. The truth gives you a stomachache.
So yes. Oh, okay, Kalani, goodbye. Anyone who supports her, put a 1 in the chat right now. I'll block you. Goodbye.
Oh, so anybody that supports Frenchie, put a 1 in the chat. So I will block you. I'm going to punish you for supporting Frenchie. You know, I'm going to intimidate you to not put a 1 in the chat. Nice, Chantal.
I should go fucking strike her right now. No, I'm not putting her on the fucking TV, giving her attention she wants. It is my fucking content she's stealing. Of course it is. I pay her rent at the Motel 6.
This again with the Motel 6. Chantal, you're lucky you don't live in. Well, you know what? Motel 6 is nicer than your house. You got a nice villa that other people pay for. You don't go out and actually work and make the money to pay the rent there. You're lucky enough that you're on YouTube and you make a living from the money that other people give you. So stop with the Motel 6 shaming. There's no shame in having a home, no matter where it is, whether it's a Motel 6, a shack, a villa, an apartment. If you're getting it done and you're keeping the lights on, that's a good job. That's a good residence. You understand? Stop trying to shame people for where they live and how much money they make. Cut it out. Just cut it out. Without YouTube, you might be homeless. You know, be grateful for what you have. Stop trying to shame people for what's going on with them.
You think anyone would listen to her fucking rubber band mouth if she wasn't spewing hate shit about me or Natter? Get the fuck out of our fucking past relationship. Why are you so fucking upset?
It's not the past though, it's still ongoing.
You're disgusting. Get a life. Jesus Christ. Get an effing life. Seriously. She's the only reason anyone goes there, oh, I have 3,000 views. Yeah, because people talk shit about me. You think
she's just, Chantal is so bothered that when Frenchie goes online, when she does a live stream, she gets 2,000-3,000 viewers at a time, and Chantal is lucky if she cracks over 1,000 anymore.
Anyone would care what you're saying? You think anyone would care? Really?
No one cares!
Nothing. You're a nobody. You're a nobody. Live with that every day. And all I have to do is really take a time out of my no life, but I don't even have time to go onto your channel and strike you for fucking being a piece of shit and harassing me. And if you cause harassment, your channel's like, you cause harassment.
She causes harassment? In what way?
Creators. You know why? And I'm going to argue with that. I'm going to write a friggin' case to YouTube. Don't you worry. She does call both of us crackheads. And what do you think you look like living in a Motel 6 downtown ghetto Montreal? You don't think you look like a friggin' bigger crack? I'm sorry. But anyways, crackhead alone, I hate that word. I hate crackhead, cokey. Like, what I went through in the summer, just like, I did feel like a piece of shit for being on coke. And I was having it.
Chantal, you're still doing the chemicals. We know you are. It's so obvious how your mood swings around all the time. And when you party with Natter, you come back in a nasty mood. That's the come down from certain chemicals, dear.
Like, why? Really? Like, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. But when you did lose your channel, she followed you to all of the platforms. Exactly. She's full of shit. She'll move on to the next. How about you? These people who react to us are even worse. Like, how are you not the biggest hypocrite loser of all time? What is your legacy going to be? Oh, I made fun of Chantal and Natter for my whole YouTube career, and I brought some really interesting talking points. Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
And what's your legacy? You get on YouTube and you're basically ruining your health by eating excessively, exploiting your own ED, taking feeder requests, and you, yes, Chantal, I know you are. It takes one to know one. Not that I ever took feeder requests, but you know, I know a lot about the feedie behavior. You're taking feeder requests offline and you're getting money for it. We can always tell that because whenever you eat foods that you normally don't eat, it's usually a feeder request. Yeah, you do that. You're over there exploiting your own DV. You've exploited DV, SA, all of that for money. So that's your legacy, a legacy of toxicity of every kind, a legacy of excessiveness of every kind. Yeah, are you proud of your legacy? Are you proud of it?
You really contributed great. Oh, so what? At least this is my own content. You guys are gonna. That's the thing. That's why I didn't want to. I don't want to apologize specifically for these people who are just waiting to use what the Cuba thing over and over and over. Yeah, well, this person did this, as if people don't fuck up, and as if people don't have an ugly side and a good side. I'm sorry, but I'm not letting Cuba define me. I'm not letting that rage define me as a person. I will take ownership and I will apologize for it when I've properly processed it, when I'm fucking ready, not when you're ready, when I am. Okay?
What she means by properly processing it, she's still thinking of a way to explain it away and make it seem not as bad as it was. That's all that is. She's trying to find a way to spin it to where it works in her favor, to explain away all the nasty, offensive comments that she made.
Okay. So I guess you're getting what you wanted, a rage. A lot of them talk from a big lost her channel. Well, here it is. That didn't age well, did it? I'm not gonna calm down. I've had enough shit, Willie. Don't tell me what to do. Stream. It's not fair use. Goodbye.
It is.
I don't even care if it is fair use. If they're like the commentary they're spewing is bullshit. I'm sorry. It should be against the rules to have an entire channel about someone else, and as soon as that person goes live, they stream snipe and bully you. Fuck you and fuck that and fuck YouTube if they.
You know, I think what Chantal is really mad at is the fact that she wants to be able to have the power to exploit YouTube any way she wants. Any way she wants and get away with it. And believe me, this woman has been extremely lucky. She should be thanking the reaction channels because I am absolutely certain, positive, and sure that it's because of the reaction community that she got her channel back. The fact that she's on YouTube, there's so many reaction channels surrounding her that her income that she makes off of YouTube, what she makes for YouTube is so small compared to what the reaction channels total make for YouTube. You know, YouTube is a company. They're not an emotional thing. They are a financial thing. So I'm sure that YouTube paid attention to all the money that total all the reaction channels made for YouTube, and that's why they let her back. But here she is, all kinds of salty about the reaction channels. Chantal, the reaction channels being around is part of the reason why you got your channel back and why YouTube is letting you be on this platform. So stop being a salty bitch about it, okay?
If they condone that, and I'm going to make a fucking stink about it. Trust me. It's a long time coming. 4 years. You know what? Maybe I'll take it to the news, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sure they'd love to hear the story.
Because it's a problem. It is. It's a problem. No, he's a piece of shit too, Monty. He is. Sorry.
No, he isn't. Monty's a nice guy. And he's one of the more gentle reactors to Chantal. And she doesn't like Monty because she had a crush on Monty, and Monty isn't returning the crush back. That's pretty much it. She got a crush on Monty, and because Monty isn't chasing her around, you know, she's salty about him, and she's salty about the panels that he does, which I think are a brilliant idea because it's fresh, it's interesting. People want to hear those different points of view. Chantal spends all of her time running all over YouTube, you know, pocket watching everybody, checking out community posts and Twitter posts and live streams and reacts, and that's all she does all day, just pocket watching everybody. Chantal, just be on your channel and do your content. If you don't like it, don't look. It's just that simple.
He's a bigger piece of shit, and he's going down too. She constantly has a split because she's a hypocrite trying to make money. That's all she is. She's a hypocrite, and people eat it up just that she's hateful. Like if you are entertained by that, you should think about your own mental health. But
You know, and I have to wonder about the people on your channel that basically fund your behavior. They enable your behavior. All the different addictions you got going, and they put money in your pocket. And the live chats that I've seen, the VIB chats, you're sitting there eating, and they encourage you to eat more while you're eating. And if you're completely messed up on edibles, they encourage you to eat more edibles. I question those people. I question their sanity and how much they really care about you.
it's disgusting. Like I don't know. Get a life. Ugh. Hate is a lucrative business. Isn't that fucking sad? How do people live like that? Like, how would you survive?
The fake outrage. Hate is a lucrative business. Oh my God, how sad is that? Chantal, you exploit drama, the toxic drama, the fake outrage. My goodness.
How would you even like come online every day and like just shit on someone every day? Like, do you not? You sound like you're like fucking full of hot air. Like, it's like beating. It has to be beating the dead horse at this point. Like, I don't know. I don't know how people listen to that shit. It's not that deep. Like, people overanalyze stuff I do. Someone was analyzing. I put a title.
You know, I think she hates the reaction channels just because the reaction channels hold her accountable for the things she says and the things she does. And I'm pretty sure that all of her life, nobody and nothing has held her accountable. She hates the fact that for once in her life, she's being held accountable and she's being called out for the things she says and the things she does. And that's why she's so angry. She doesn't want to be held accountable. She doesn't want the counterpoints. She doesn't want people pointing out the things that she says that are wrong or offensive or hateful or hurtful. That's where all this outrage is coming from. Don't hold me accountable. Don't, expose my lies. Just let me go on scamming people. Well, guess what, Chantal? We're not going to let you get away with it.
What was the title? I don't even know who gives a shit. But it's just like it's so over the top sometimes. You know what I mean? I know gossip is human nature, but like, God, I'm protect. Like this is my fucking job, and like people steal my shit as soon as I come online. No, sorry.
There's the knock.
Okay, I'm getting off. Goodbye.
So there was the second knock, the more pressing knock. There was a more pressing knock. And closing thoughts, Chantal, you say this is your job, but if you have a job, don't you have to work? You don't work at your job. You just show up for your job, but you don't work at your job. You don't even put any thought into your job. So any other job you did this, you would get fired. But you're on a platform where you essentially, even if you get fired, you come back. Anyway, that's it for this react. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. I will be leaving for a link for the original video that I'm reacting to for barbecue chicken. And I do encourage everyone to check out and even subscribe to Barbecue Chicken's channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, and please have a very good day. Bye-bye.